probably heard that creative resumes get rejected by those automated systems, also known as ATS. And you probably also heard that plain single column, black and white Word documents, they're the resumes that make it through. Today, we're going to put that to the test live. We're going to review 4 very different resumes and see how they were read by one of the biggest job boards out there, one that scans resumes automatically. We'll see exactly what it picks up, what it's missing, and whether creativity actually hurts your chances. So here's the job we're hiring for: Senior Front-End Engineer. React, Next.js, TypeScript, the full modern stack. Plenty of required skills to check against. Now let's take a look at the candidates who applied. We've got 4 resumes here, and each one is formatted completely differently. First up, we have a resume with no skill section at all. The candidate doesn't list a single skill in a dedicated section. But look at what the system does pick up. It actually read through their work experience. It identified the skills from the context. React, JavaScript, Node, it all got recognized without needing a dedicated skill section. Next up, this applicant uses a creative resume. This resume is colorful, non-traditional layout. It's got icons, images, and personal branding. The kind of resume people say will confuse the ATS. But yet, when we take a look at it, every relevant skill was recognized correctly. The content matches, the layout didn't confuse anything, and the system doesn't care about the colors of the columns. It's caring about the content. And this resume delivered. Now let's look at the double column resume. Another format people swear automated systems just can't handle. And from the perspective of the biggest job boards, this formatting causes issues. If we look at the specific document, double columns, they were handled fine. The system is actually reading what's there and what's not. That is precision. It's not guesswork. And finally, the classic Word doc. We've got plain formatting, it's single column, there's no design here whatsoever. This is the format that everyone is calling safe. Believe it or not, a lot of systems won't even recognize this as a resume. If you double check the content itself, you can see that the text is perfectly readable. The system just isn't picking it up correctly. So what does this actually mean for you? Well, look, it means the ATS-friendly panic is mostly just noise. The biggest job boards use sophisticated systems. They understand the context, not just your formatting. ATS-friendly doesn't mean boring, bland resume templates. It's about tailoring. It's about what you put on the resume. That's what matters most. If your resume communicates relevant skills and matches you to job requirements, it will be read correctly. What actually hurts candidates is this generic content. It's the untailored applications and missing keywords. Not the color, not columns, not design. A creative resume doesn't hurt you, but it does help when a human opens it. Recruiters are spending only a couple of seconds per resume. So a clean, modern, well-designed resume, that will build you trust instantly. That's going to give you the edge. So stop worrying about whether your resume is too creative. Focus on tailoring, focus on your content, and match to the job description. Because your resume's content is what gets noticed, and your resume design is what gets remembered. So use both. Here's the key takeaway. Creative doesn't mean unreadable. ATS friendly doesn't mean boring. Your strategy should be smart content plus strong presentation. That's how you win.